All right, afternoon, Nichola.
Afternoon, Peter. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. Wonderful. How are you this lovely day?
I'm good, thank you.
Jolly good, jolly good. So, Nichola, tell me a little about yourself and your role, please.
Okay, so Peter, I'm the Chief Executive here of Ards Business Hub. So we are a local enterprise agency within the historic Ards constituency. So we would support individuals who are considering self-employment at that pre-start and start-up stage. And we provide workspace and office accommodation, and also then deliver business support programs to enable them to make an informed decision about self-employment being a viable option.
Oh wow! So that sounds like so that's where the business hub element comes from. So how many different businesses are under your guidance?
We have 3 sites all located here on the Jubilee Road, 2 of which would be predominantly the industrial parks, and then the other one is purely just an office-based hub, really, building. So we would support 75 tenants on an ongoing basis. And in terms of the landlord's elements, the property side of it, and also then we would also have seminar rooms and meeting spaces that they can hire on a discounted rate, or alternatively are open to the open market for any business user who needs a meeting space off-site.
Oh wow, brilliant. So there's a couple of different rooms that can be used for meetings, not just for tenants of the Ards Business Hub, but external people as well.
Yes, there's 2. We've got 2 meeting rooms here in Scadrick House, which is our office building, one of which can service 2 to 8 people, and the other one then would be from 10 to 30 people, depending on the room layout that's required.
Fantastic. And Nichola, tell me, whenever you were growing up, is this what you always wanted to do?
Unfortunately not, no. Whilst at primary school, I did want to be a school teacher. And then when I left primary school, I did not have a clue what I wanted to do. And if you'd have told me at 11, when I was leaving primary school, that I would have been a chief executive one day, I would literally have laughed at you, because I would not have believed it at all.
Well, I think if I said a chief executive to our 11-year-old daughter, she wouldn't know what it means. So I definitely got a laugh anyway. So like, who would be your ideal or tenant, I guess? Who would be your ideal tenant, or indeed customer?
So I suppose from my perspective, it's very hard for me to say, pinpoint one tenant or one business that we've supported. Over the last 30 years, we've supported a number of successful businesses. But from my perspective, the most rewarding thing for me is meeting someone who is considering self-employment as an option, but really has no idea how to go about it. And it's so rewarding to see that idea develop into fruition, client working with us to complete a business plan, then go on to start trading, and eventually end up hopefully renting one of our spaces in the business parks. Or if we can't accommodate their needs, we work with other local commercial estate agents or landlords to signpost them to properties to keep them working and operating in Ards and North Down Borough Council. All
right, so it sounds like a really good support network. So Nichola, tell me, who's the first person that you think of if I say the word success to you?
Richard Branson.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Who's he? No, I know who he is.
I think everyone knows him. So at 16, he started his first business venture, which was a magazine. Then he moved on to a mail order record business, which then eventually grew. He opened a chain of record stores and grew his brand during the 1980s. Then he diversified into airline, rail groups, and just continued to expand the music label. I just think he's a very inspirational gentleman.
Yeah, absolutely. I have been known to use an occasional Richard Branson quote. So yes, I think that's a great example. And tell me, so all business experienced significant change and upheaval during the pandemic. Of all the actions that you've taken because of the pandemic, is there anything that sort of had remained part of the business hub?
I think we were all thrown into that uncertainty of COVID. And one of the main elements that we will continue to use is the virtual meetings with our business support clients. Previously, we were always during normal office hours, which in our case is Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And we just literally switching to virtual, demonstrating that it works and it gives the client the best experience possible. at a flexible time for them around their work family life requirements.
Excellent. And what would you say have been your biggest learning or learnings since becoming a chief executive?
That ultimately I'm responsible for the future growth and sustainability of this organisation, and also my staff team are crucial to the success and achievement of our mission, our goals, our strategic objectives. And basically it's crucial that I believe in my own capabilities and that I have to ensure that there's employment for our team.
It's a lot of responsibility, And what would you say is most inspiring to you today? What gives you the most inspiration?
Today, the most inspiration I get is from our trainee business advisor, the enthusiasm that he demonstrates on his day-to-day activities. He came to us on a 12-week graduate placement, and he has really worked hard to develop the drive and learn all the elements of his role to provide the best support possible to local businesses, to local SMEs.
Excellent. And look, I'm sure it wasn't that long ago, but if it were possible, what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self?
Thank you for saying it wasn't that long ago, because honestly, it really was. Basically, just to believe in my own abilities, not to be scared of mistakes. You learn from mistakes, and everybody's human and makes them, so own them, admit to them, and just move on and draw a line under it.
Brilliant, really cool. And if somebody wanted to get in touch with yourself or avail of any of the either opportunities for the rooms in Ards Business Hub, or indeed to become a tenant, what would be a good first step, Nichola? How would they go about that?
Have a look at our website, follow us. Our website's www.ardsbusiness.com. Follow us on our social media channels. We've got Facebook, would probably be the one we're most proactive on. And again, feel free to give us a call on our landline number, or email our info@ardsbusiness.com email address.
Superb. Well, Nichola Lockhart of Ards Business Hub, thank you very much for your time this afternoon, and thanks for sharing some of the fantastic products and services that are under your guidance. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much, Peter, for your time today.